Our scenario takes place with a basketball team.
I try to tell them straight the facts.
My son is my whole world.
But you know, I don't think I did anything wrong. My mom's just super protective.
In our following scenarios, we are going to show the good and the bad ways to deal with difficult parents. Here we're going to start with the bad scenario, where Coach Ben handles the situation terribly when he's dealing with Tommy in his playing time. Coach Ben totally ignores Tommy during the huddle.
Time out! Time out!
You go, Coach.
Maybe.
As the game ends, Tommy confronts Coach Ben about his playing time.
Hey, yo, Coach, man. You think we talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, no, wait a second. What the hell do you think you're doing? I mean, like, my little Tommy here has played so hard this whole season, and you only have 6 players on your team, and you won't even put him into the game.
Yeah, Coach.
And I think that's really disrespectful of you.
Sorry, Mrs. Laxell, but your son Tommy, he's just not very good. He can't shoot, he can't run, he can't pass, he's not a good team player, he doesn't even fill his own water bottle, the guy shows up in a freaking long sleeve shirt. That's just not the kind of player I want on the court, you know?
Well, maybe that's not the kind of player that I want on your team, because Tommy is better somewhere else.
That's right.
As we get to the end of the game in this scenario, Tommy confronts Coach Ben again. But this time Coach Ben handles the situation much more differently.
Yo, Coach, man, can I talk to you?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hi, can we talk maybe tomorrow before
No,
practice?
I want to talk right now.
I understand you want to talk right now, but we had a team policy that you signed at the start of the year, and so did you. We would do a 24-hour rule with anything regarding playtime. Can we talk tomorrow in my office before practice or after practice? Either way.
I guess that should be fine.
Okay? Okay, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Coach, man.
24 hours later,
Hey, Tom.
What's up, Coach?
How's it going?
You know, pretty better, man.
Hello, Mrs. Axel.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. So, what seems to be the problem?
My son here, Tommy, isn't getting the playing time that he deserves.
Yeah, Coach, man, I thought I'd been giving you my all. I think I deserve a shot on the floor. I think I could help out our team a little bit.
I think you could too, and I think with some work in the gym, you could really help us out. For yesterday before the game, he showed up an hour late, where our team policy is if you show up late, you don't play. And see, in the past 5 games or so here, he's been shooting very low percentages from all different facets of the game in comparison to the rest of the team's average.
Okay.
So when he's on the floor, he doesn't help us out a lot, but we do like him on the bench. He's a good team player, and with a lot of more work, he can help us out.
But Coach, how am I supposed to get better if I'm not on the floor? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I think you could get a lot better if you showed up on time.
You're not wrong, man.
So, Thomas, was there a good excuse for you being late yesterday?
Coach, I don't know if it's an excuse in your book, but I'm a student athlete, and I was doing my studies before class, and I just kind of got away from it before the game.
I appreciate that, and I know that school comes first, but you're a student athlete, so when the athlete comes, you have to put the student aside, and then you can have other times to work on your studies. You had a week and a half of study for this exam, so you being at this game and all of our practices got to be first priority.
All right, so Coach, you obviously expressed your concerns as to why I'm not playing. So aside from that, what do I need to do to start getting your good books and playing more?
Well, first things first, you need to start showing up on time for practices and games. You need to put in the extra work into practice. You need to show me more numbers so you can help us out on the floor. I need to abide by my team rules. If you want to focus on school more than the basketball team, that's okay by me, but your playing time is going to reflect on that. Does that make sense?
That sound good, Mom?
That sounds good to us.
Okay, thank you for your time.
All right, man.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, no problem.
As you can see, the two scenarios were handled much differently. In the first scenario, everyone was really aggressive. Coach Ben didn't really control the situation. He let it get out of hand. But in the second scenario, Coach Ben was really calm. He handled the situation. He waited 24 hours to encounter Tommy and his mother, and they had a nice conversation, and they came to a conclusion.